like really radical shapes. You know, let me bring up a middle spike here or something. Boom. I think this tutorial is already too long. Okay, I have enough time to do one more little thing. This is not gonna have canards, I'm gonna leave it at this. I can show you how to do control surfaces. These are relatively easy. Right, the vertical tails, I forgot to do vertical tails. Excuse me, they're just gonna be, remember, control R to do that pink thing. You just select where you want them to be. I'm gonna just control R a bunch more times because I like this thing to be rather sleek. Shoot the region. Boom. SC0, SX. Make them skinny. This song isn't so bad. It's not my favorite, but it's not so bad. See, that was easy. Oh, remember, you press E to extrude these. I didn't. Oh my god! Someone just signed it to Messenger, and it did that. That's the. Oh my god! If he starts messaging me, it's gonna start playing Yankat. Okay, let me quickly do this. Okay, ailerons. Well, in this case, elevons or whatever vons you want to call it. You just face mode, hit the triangle, B, to select the faces you want. I'm gonna hit P, separate selected. It turned these into separate objects basically, because I want these to rotate independently. It's convenient. You don't have to do that, but it's easier to do it this way. I'm gonna apply these. Apply the mirror modifier on this because I want each one to be different. Then I'm just gonna select one side, hit P again, so I've got this object, and this object. Oh, what I'm doing is I'm clicking these things and I'm clicking under mesh down here, center new. That's it moves the rotation center of it. It's not exactly where we want it to be yet, but it's an improvement. Because right now, this rotation center of this is of this, because we separate it from the actual plane, so it's going to follow that. But we want it to have its own rotation point, so I'm going to click center new. It's going to do that for us. But of course, if you rotate these, it doesn't rotate right. Well, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to select these, the two elevons, and click Shift H. So I just see the elevons. In front view, or whatever view, I'm gonna, you notice these kind of have holes in them. I'm gonna solidify them. Select these edges, hit F. Just press the F key to add a face to the vertices selected. Boom F. Boom F. Boom F. Oops, not G, F. Pow! Now these things aren't, they don't have holes in them anymore, they're actual solid. Now let's do the exact same thing for the plane, because where we cut them out from now has big holes in them. So I'm going to just select it, F, just like that. Like that, F, like this, that, F. Strangely, that's right. Oh, it's mirrored, so it's gonna do it on the other side for me. Okay, so we've got control surfaces separated, but they don't rotate right. I want them to rotate out this hinge, so I'm gonna tab into edit mode. This song has too much talking in it. Skip that. This is one of my favorite songs ever. I'm gonna select just this edge. I want it to rotate along this. Hit center, curse. Oh, yeah. You want to hit Shift S. cursor to selection. That's gonna snap the 3D cursor to this thing. The 3D cursor doesn't actually do anything, it's just a reference point. It can be used for many references. So I'm just gonna snap that to that edge and click center cursor. So now the center, the object center, is right where the cursor is. You can do the exact same thing on the other side. Boom! If I rotate it, it's a bit better. It still doesn't rotate right. Let's fix that. If you... Oh my god, this song. Oh my god. You're gonna click axis, turn on the axis. Yeah, I usually listen to music while 3D modeling. It helps to keep me sane because Blender drives me freaking crazy sometimes. You go down to these... That's starting to get too loud. You go to these 3 triangle things, turn on the axis, draw extra, so you can see where this is. Basically, all you're gonna do is you're just gonna rotate this object in the front view. I want this X to be along the edge of this, so I'm just gonna rotate this till it's perfectly horizontal. Then let's rotate it back. Boom. What if I, you know, RXX? RX is on the global x-axis, RXX is on the local x-axis. So after we've rotated it, you notice it's going to rotate up at an angle, which is what we want. You can do the exact same thing with the opposite side. So that's in the front. Notice the X is now following the angle. I'm going to do it in the top now. It's not going to line up exactly perfectly. Well, it might, but it's not really important. Oh god, this song sounds so good. Boom! So after doing that, if I rotate this along its axis, it's absolutely perfect now. I can select both of these, rotate them along both of their axes. No, that's not right. Let's say I'm banking. It's gonna look like this. Look at that, it's gonna be banking, it's gonna be like... remember, you just wanna, you know, go and undo these. Okay, that's that. I'm running out of time, so to do the rudders is the exact same thing. Your plane might not have rudders, but this one just does because sometimes rudders look nice. Just gonna make this look more radical. This thing looks crazy. Looks really pretty. I love it. Well, this is basically the plane we just made. The rudders and the whatever other control surfaces are the exact same method. The landing gear, I don't have time to do that. Oh, I probably do. It's not like I have a limited amount of time. I don't want this tutorial to be too long though. Yeah, what the heck, I'm gonna do the landing gear, okay. This song is really filthy. So, first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna... Alright, this song, okay. Scale that. This is gonna be our landing gear